guys, that's my first video making some tests. I have to say in the beginning that I'm not affiliate with any producer. I'm buying those stuff by myself and just decide to make some comparisons, some tests, just to help you out if you are looking for some alternatives to common tools and threads. For my first video I picked up Chinese brand called Yule thread. It is waxed linen thread. This particular one is 0.5 millimeter thick, which roughly compares to the 632 linen thread from Fil or Chinois, French top grade linen thread. I didn't open it, so it's a brand new. I never tested it before, so it's kind of first run. For the purpose of this test, I'll take the same color or similar same color as my favorite one, the French ones, and see how does it compares. At the first look, you see that the spool is considerably smaller of the Chinese, but all I have to say, it's a tenth of the price of the French thread. Color consistency, it looks like the color is not as consistent as on the French one, but we'll see how does it work in the stitching. Just a second, I have to find the beginning of the thread. The camouflage, yeah, here it is. I'll take a fairly good part of the thread and to check it spooning. It works like it has more wax than Chinois, the French thread. It is not as smooth as the French one, definitely not. Thickness, linen cable 632, it's 0.51 millimeter thick, but the Chinese works a bit thicker, even though I ordered 0.5. So I have the spool with a 532, and yeah, this one is a little bit thicker than Chinese, so it is in the middle. Good. Now what is the most important is stitching test. As I said, you can there is a lot of wax in a thread. It is not as smooth as the French one spool, but we'll see how does it perform. I'll test it with 632 thread, Fil or Chinois. And for this test I will use pretty smooth 2 mil calf leather and Joseph Dixon number 9 pricking iron. It is not a slim line, just the ordinary one. Yes. And on the first line for Fil or Chinois, I will write F, indicating it's a French one, and on the second line I will put C, indicating it's a Chinese one. Good. Let's put some markings. I think it will be good enough for test purpose. Last one. Good one. As I said, there is a lot of wax on it. Anyway, I'll fill lining cable is also waxed, but you don't have such a waxy feeling at all. And I'll put both through the wax block, just to give the same treatment before stitching. I'm starting with a lining cable. I'm not putting any double knot because it's fairly short stitching line, so there is no need for extra security there. Yeah, you can see that fil Chinois is quite tight packed. It's very well spun, and of course such a treatment reflects on the price, no doubt about it. Good. Then I take my small stitching pony, or whatever it is called. Usually I'm not using this one, but for filming purpose it is much better using it. It's more obvious what I'm doing. Good. And then my awl. I'm taking just one back stitch for a line up. Since this video is not about stitching, I will make a pause while I'm doing those row stitching to make video a little bit shorter. Stitching with the fil Chinois is finished. As you can see, yeah, the result is as expected, even though I'll never sew my leather stuff with a 9, especially not with Dixon one, because the teeth are quite wide. And but anyway, it's quite decent result. Yes, then we are going to the Chinese one. Yeah, it's definitely, it feels like a heavier thread. Maybe it will work better than feel on a number 9 Joseph Dixon pricking iron. Definitely thicker, even though they state it's 0.5, so I'm not counting, it's 0.5. We'll see. How does it look like? Back to the stitching plan. I have to say it's a pretty soft calf, and maybe I should give a try on something a little bit stiffer. But anyway, I will show you how does it work. At least it doesn't feel like a linen cable. Doesn't have that that feeling. But at least it feels better than Barbour or Campbell threads. Oops. My bad. Yeah, it's a little bit thicker thread, so it works better with the Joseph Dixon number 9. Oi. Camera is pointing on the wrong side. Let's put it a little bit up. Good, a little better. I was here. Both lines are stitched with the same stitching style, so should compare. Next video will be about ePros, the French tool company. I suppose it's a new one, and those who knows me knows that I'm crazy about edge finishing, so I'll make a showcase for their edge tool, especially in I'll compare with the tools I'm using today for finish my edges. So stay tuned. yeah, backside is quite flat because of stitching style. Okay, let's see how does it work. I worked it out. I'll give a little bit of treatment and a little bit polishing. So, looks great actually. Judge by yourself. Stitching is not perfect, but thread works pretty nice, I have to say, surprisingly. Yeah, so this is Chinese thread. Of course you find things like this. It is much more wax on it, but nothing with the compare with the Barbour box thread, which is full of wax. This one has it, and the wax whites make thread looks like or color like a mix with the white, and it's true for all the threads I got. Like not pure color, but the thread color mixed with the white. But when you finish stitching and hammer it down, plus a little bit with after treatment with the brush, it looks great. Actually, it looks like linen cable. So, what is conclusion? It's quite tough to say. I'll give a try a little bit longer than I give a try for some real project to see how does it work in real terms. Especially on the long stitches. All other linen threads I've been working with tend to fray at the end of the stitching line. For example, if you are stitching some watch bands, and on the longer side, usually when you are finishing, you are getting if is it not link cable, then your linen thread frays definitely. So I'll give a try with some on one of my coming project, and I'll put update on my Facebook page. How does it work on longer stitching lines? Does it fray or not? I guess not. As I said, there is a lot of wax in it. It is considerably softer to punch it with a needle than linen link cable, but the end result, at least on a short stitching line, is absolutely comparable. So 6.32 fil au Chinois. I think it's 42 euros or something, which is how much? $55, $57, something like that. And Yule thread, which can be found on AliExpress, and there was an offer 5 thread roll spools for 40 something dollars, so it's a bloody cheap, and based on my experience is much more better quality than Barbour or Campbell threads, definitely. So this is it. Thank you for watching.